This is the Iowa weather report for Tuesday, September 8th, 2015, and now our first look at the 0Z GFS Model Run. At 1 p.m. this afternoon, we have a bit of a trough moving through the area, and that's going to be bringing more showers and a couple of thunderstorms through the state. They'll be slowly moving out of the state, so we could see a break with a little bit of sunshine in our far northwestern counties, but otherwise a lot of clouds and a little bit of rain shower activity around, with highs today mainly in the 70s to lower 80s across the state. Could be a bit cooler than that, especially if we have a lot more clouds and a lot more precipitation around. Then that moves out late tonight and into very early on Wednesday, but most of the state should be dry on Wednesday and mainly sunny. Highs in the 70s to near 80 degrees with mostly sunny skies. Most of the rain will be east of the state, down into Texas, and there's Linda moving west of Baja California. That could enhance a lot of precipitation across the desert southwest. Around here, we could see maybe a disturbance coming through here around Thursday, late Wednesday night into Thursday. That could bring a very slight chance of a shower or storm. Otherwise, it's going to be fairly dry for the most part. You can still see a little disturbance southwest of the state. It could just creep into our far southern counties here as we move toward the later part of the week, but it looks to be fairly dry and fairly cool as we go into the weekend. Highs maybe some upper 60s, but mainly 70s across the state. Lows maybe some 40s across the northern and northeastern counties, 50s elsewhere. As we move into the rest of the weekend here on Sunday, temperatures will begin to warm a bit with the winds turning around to the south and southwest, so we should see some 70s across the state by that point. And that will also go into Monday as well. And you see Monday here. Little disturbance off to our north and west could kick off a shower or storm, but we'll keep watching to see if that continues to be seen on future runs. But we'll see readings likely in the 70s with partly to mostly sunny skies around. As we go into Tuesday, next Tuesday, you can see the next disturbance coming in from the north and west over the northern plain states, and that could be bringing us some more activity toward the early to middle part of next week, with readings likely close to seasonal levels in the mid-70s or so. You can see that system moving in. It looks like the better chances of precipitation will hold off till just after this period, mainly late Tuesday night, next Tuesday night into next Wednesday, but we'll keep watching it for you as we move along. Going into the extended period around the 19th of September, we have a trough axis just moving off the east coast, another system moving into the north and west, pretty much a zonal flow across the country, and that's going to keep the temperatures fairly seasonal for the most part. After a cool start late next week, temperatures will warm ahead of this next system, and there could be a shower or storm pop up ahead of this system, but we'll keep watching it. Still a week and a half out or so. And then as we go toward the end of the forecast on the 23rd, that trough axis is swinging through and is now just east of the state. So that means some cooler temperatures are going to be coming in behind the front. Maybe readings maybe in the 60s, maybe a bit cooler than that. We'll have to wait and see. But you can see that frontal system moving away. We have a possible tropical entity off of Baja California. A lot of activity across the Gulf of Mexico, but we'll keep watching to see if that might affect our weather as we move further into September. The satellite image from last evening, we had a complex of showers and storms over the Midwest and into the Plain States. Monsoonal flow continuing over the south and west with the Hurricane Linda off in the eastern Pacific. Fairly quiet elsewhere across the country. The watch warning map from last evening, a lot of heat issues across the south and west, a lot of cold issues across Nevada, red flag warnings in Wyoming, and some flash flood watches across the middle part of the country. And the QPF chart right here, precipitation over the next 5 days, and this is mainly through Saturday at 7 p.m., and this is mainly for the next 24 hours or so, because we're not going to see much rain. Maybe about a half an inch in our northwestern counties to maybe over 2 in our southeast.